Alright, a buddy of mine sent me this beautiful Warmouth neck with, I guess, quilted mahogany and a rosewood board. The neck fell off of his stand and got a little ding. You're not going to be able to see it in the pictures, but I marked it with a black dot, and then right next to it is a little ding. And what happened is he tried to sand it off, and then now he's got a little bit of a flat spot. He doesn't have all the tools to recrown it. So we're going to do a quick spot repair on this one fret and see if we can fix it today. So the first thing I did when I got the neck was I double checked it to make sure he didn't sand down too far. So I've got my trusty StewMac fret checker, and what I did is I came through here, and I'm going to tilt this up to show you guys, is I turned this on its side and went across the fret to see what was actually happening. And there's no gaps where that fret scratches. So it just needs a little bit of a recrown. I don't want to do the whole fretboard. The frets are nice and polished. Warmouth does a really nice fret job, so I don't want to screw that up, but I want to just clean up that one fret. So we're going to begin by taping off outside of that. You can see as he sanded, scratched the board a little bit. We'll clean that up too. So if you don't have a crowning tool, you can sand on the sides and recrown it out itself, but since I've got the diamond leveler, I'm going to use that. These are stainless steel frets, so I want to make sure that I'm not scratching it and that I get the fret to look good. This is my StewMac diamond leveler, and we're going to come back and forth just like that on the fret. And I like to turn this just slightly to make sure I've got it all level. So now that scratch, you can see it a little bit better, but as I'm going over it like this, it's totally coming out. So just a surface scratch. There's actually one right there too. What's good is the scratch was a little bit on the side, so in recrowning it, I'm getting it out. See the residue. Looks like I've got it. As much as I love my StewMac fret erasers, sometimes a little piece of sandpaper can go a really long way. And there's a scratch on the side here. I'm just gonna go over it like that. That cleans up any side scratches. Fold this over, get a new spot. Stainless steel tends to wear out the paper really quick. Come back with 800 grit. Now making sure on the crown of the fret, I'm going on both sides to get those scratches out. Alright, so that was 800. We'll come back with 220. One thing I do love about the erasers is that you get a crown all on its own after using these for a while. .220 will just move up through the grits. This is 2000. That was 4,000, and then this is 8,000. If you don't have these erasers, you can just use sandpaper and go up and repolish it just the same. Make sure you clean off the fret before you move up to the next grit. We'll come back with some steel wool. So that's the fret. Come back and double check this. It's still perfectly level. Check around the frets. It's feeling pretty good. So that's how you recrown and polish off a fret that you've got a scratch in. Like I said, if you don't have the fret erasers, you can just go up in higher grit and get that scratch out. We're going to come back with a little bit of rejuvenating oil, and that'll help even out the color here a little bit. This is one of the clear finishes, and I'll just clean up where the fretboard had dried out from the gunk before. So we'll do across all the frets. We'll get a nice even color, and that's how you pull a scratch out of a fret. So thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video.